So today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about what I like and what I don't like about the new Ring Video Doorbell Wired. I've had this now for 5 months or so, and there's a few things I like. There's quite a few things I like, but I'm going to go over my top few. And then there's a few things I don't like that I'm also going to explain to you. So, yeah, this is the newest wire doorbell. This is relatively inexpensive. I think it's around $50. So it's still a top choice for me. I wouldn't go any other way if you have doorbell wiring by your door. So I highly recommend this, but I am gonna go through the things I like the most and then the things I like the least about it. First off, let's start with what I like. My favorite thing about the doorbell is the appearance and the size. It is really amazing how small this thing is, and it even allows me to be able to mount it on the corner piece of my vinyl siding, the trim piece of my vinyl siding in the corner. One of the things I really like is the people mode in the motion settings. So go ahead and click on motion settings, and then here is where you can turn on people mode. And when you do this, it only alerts you when people are detected. So if there's a dog or a car that goes by or something, it will not notify you about the motion, only when it's a person. So that I find that to be really helpful. Another thing that I really like that I find helpful is you can share access to the doorbell to other people without sharing all the credentials of your Ring login account. So, for example, you can allow a friend, your wife, your children to have access to the camera, but without having to share all your login information for Ring. So to do that, you just click on Shared Access. Down here, you click Add User, add a shared user. You select the doorbell, or in this example, the doorbell. If you have other cameras, you can do that too. You put their email address in, and then you click Send Invite. Then they're gonna have access to logging in to the Ring, but only seeing. They're gonna have their own login. They're only gonna be able to see what you let them see. So I find that to be really helpful too. Another thing that I really enjoy with this doorbell is the rich notifications that you can get on your phone. So what a rich notification is when you're notified, not only does it say somebody rang your doorbell or there's motion at your doorbell, but if you hold and tap on it, if you tap and hold on it on your phone, that'll pop up into an image. It's just a snapshot, but it's an image of, who's at the door. So um, normally when you tap on the notification, it launches the Ring app. The Ring app is a little slow, so it might take 5 seconds or so until you actually get into the app to even see who's at your door. So it's nice to just be able to tap and hold on that notification, and you can just instantly look at that screenshot. So to do that, you go into device settings, you click on notification settings, and then rich notifications, and turn that on. So that is another thing that I really like about this doorbell. Now let me tell you about the things that I dislike about this doorbell. One of the features that I don't like about the doorbell is these things called smart responses. So you can have it automatically leave a message if you don't respond to them within a certain amount of time when they ring your doorbell. So some of the default messages are here, like leave the package outside, we can't answer the door, we'll be right there, sorry we're not interested. I don't see a lot of point in this. Most people understand that when you ring a doorbell and if nobody comes, they're either not home or they're busy. So I just don't think it's a good idea, because the other thing is your response isn't always going to be the same. So maybe you're not home, and you're going to be leaving a quick reply that says we'll be right back, or or so on. So it just doesn't really seem to make a lot of sense to be using these quick reply messages. But the beauty of it is you don't have to. So I just have them turned off, and I don't have to worry about that. So it is optional. Maybe you'll find a better use for it than I do, but it's something that I don't like, so I just won't use that. Another thing that bothers me about the Ring Video Doorbell is it has support for a thermostat, so that when you arm your system in a way, or say that you're away by going into your app, I would like it to automatically tell my thermostat that I'm away. So my thermostat can go into away mode immediately without me having to go to the thermostat and manually doing that, or waiting for a period of time until there's no motion in my house. But if you look at this, the only thermostats that are set up for this to work with is a Honeywell or a Z-Wave thermostat. And I'm not even sure what that is, but your top thermostats, your Ecobees, your Nests, and so on, none of those have support with this. So really, I mean, if you think about the top selling thermostats, they're not even on this list. So that is one thing that I would like to see, is better support for more thermostat choices. The last thing I want to talk to you about that I really don't like about this doorbell is when people come up to the door. Since my doorway is kind of tucked further in, it's a little dark, and when it's a bright day, the sky is bright in the background, the sensor adjusts for that bright day, and faces look kind of dark. So it is sometimes a little difficult, depending on the lighting, to really see somebody's face very well. So if I was really trying to identify somebody that was, you know, causing some sort of problem on my property, it may be difficult to do that depending on the sunlight. So if there was some way that they could adjust the sensors in there to detect, you know, something more immediately in front of it, rather than looking out at that sky back off in the distance, to do the adjustment for the levels, that would help a lot. So that's probably my number one complaint. I mean, this is the whole purpose of the doorbell, is to see somebody at your door. And if you can't identify that person, it's not doing a lot of good. So that is really my biggest complaint. I want to thank you for watching this video. I want to thank you for subscribing. Please give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate your support, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.